Question number 1, we're asked to expand the brackets and simplify. So part A, first of all, we have 3x minus y in brackets, and that's to be squared. So what that means is we're going to multiply the bracket by itself. So we have 3x minus y multiplied by 3x minus y. What that means is we have everything in the first bracket and we multiply that by everything in the second bracket. We do that one thing at a time. So if we first of all take 3x from the first bracket and we multiply that by the second bracket, so 3x times 3x minus y. Then we take the second thing from the first bracket, which is negative y, and then we multiply that by the second bracket also. So multiplying through on the brackets, so we have 3x multiplied by 3x first of all. So 3 times 3 is 9, and x times x is x squared. Then we have a negative, and then we have 3x times the y, which gives us 3xy. Then we have our negative y multiplying the second bracket. So first of all that multiplies 3x. So we get negative and then 3xy. Just arranging the letters in the same order as the previous term. And then we have the negative y times the other negative y. So a negative times a negative is a positive, so it's plus. And then y times y is y squared. So what we have now is 9x squared minus 3xy minus 3xy plus y squared. Collecting the like terms, which is this one and this one, we get 9x squared minus 3xy, take away 3xy is minus 6xy. Then we have our plus y squared, and that's the end of that one. Moving on to part B. So again, we want to expand and simplify. This time we have two brackets. It's x minus 4, the first bracket, multiplied by this slightly longer bracket, x squared plus 5x minus 2. So the same procedure applies as before. We want to multiply everything in bracket 1 by everything in bracket 2. So we do that one step at a turn. Okay, so the first term in the first bracket is x, so it's that x multiplied by the second bracket, which is x squared plus 5x minus 2. And then it's the second thing from the first bracket, which is negative 4. And then we multiply that by the second bracket also, which is x squared plus 5x minus 2. So multiplying this out, first of all we have x times x squared, which is x cubed, plus, and then x times 5x, which is 5x squared, then x times 2, or negative 2, which is negative 2x. Moving on to the second one, we have negative 4 multiplying the second bracket, so negative 4 times x squared is negative 4x squared. Negative 4 times plus 5x is minus 20x, and then negative 4 times negative 2, a negative times a negative is a positive, and 4 times 2 is 8. What we want to do now is collect the like terms. So we have a plus 5x squared and a negative 4x squared, which we can put together, and minus 2x and minus 20x. So putting down our x cubed first of all, plus 5x squared and minus 4x squared gives you plus 1x squared or plus x squared. Then we have negative 2x and negative 20x, which gives us negative 22x. And finally we have our plus 8. That's us simplified it as far as we can, so that's our final answer.